Today on the Save It for Parts channel, we're visiting Bauer Brothers Salvage in North Minneapolis. I visit a lot of surplus stores and used equipment stores on this channel, but Bauer Brothers is a little more architectural oriented. If you have an old house that you're restoring, or you're trying to do some architectural refinishing, or you're just trying to match that exact window, exact pillar, exact doorknob, or any component of your house, Bauer Brothers is probably the place to find that stuff. This is architectural hoarding on a massive scale. This building has multiple floors, multiple wings. They have everything from windows, doors, plumbing, built-in architectural elements, commercial architectural elements, vintage appliances, electrical stuff, lights, cabinets, radiators, basically any part that you could possibly salvage from a demolished building, right down to the wood and foundation blocks of the building, have probably ended up here at Bauer Brothers at one point or another. Now, sadly, this place is probably going out of business within the next year or two. They've been making noises about retiring, and they've actually downsized quite a bit of their outdoor stuff. The yard here at Bauer Brothers used to be full of all kinds of interesting playground equipment, spiral staircases, bus stops, a lot more large items which have sadly disappeared, but the interior of the building is just as packed full of stuff as it always has been. So if you're looking for that exact piece for your building or your house, you can probably still find it here. Now, the building here is only loosely organized by category, so if you want to find something in particular, it is going to be a bit of a treasure hunt. There are entire floors that are mostly one thing, like the floor of windows, but there's definitely random stuff scattered all throughout the store. Not just architectural stuff, but the occasional kind of odd piece of equipment or weird thing that came along with a building demolition, and they don't really know how to categorize it. Another thing to note about this store is that there aren't prices on most things, so you actually have to track down a staff member, round up the manager, get them to come up and look at the thing you're interested in, and then they'll give you a price. Some people might be into that, some people might enjoy the thrill of haggling a price, but other people like to know, what is something going to cost? I was always brought up with the old saying that if you have to ask the price on something, you can't afford it. So that's kind of how I live my life. And if there's no price tags on something at a garage sale, I'll go on to the next garage sale. That being said, I did ask about a couple things that I was interested in, and I did end up picking up a couple things that had price tags on them that were in my price range. Again, it's kind of an adventure, and it's kind of an old style store that uses some older style selling techniques that you don't see in a lot of places outside of garage sales. So it's definitely a unique experience. Even if you're not looking for something for your house, if you live in the Twin Cities, I would recommend going by here and just seeing what they have, just experiencing Bauer Brothers for yourself. And hey, you never know, you might find something really crazy that you didn't know existed, that you really absolutely have to have for your house, for your garden, for a movie prop, for just general decoration. There are so many possibilities here. So these are wood organ pipes, I think. Oh, I want these on my car. I want this as my car horn. Massive organ pipes. This is fantastic. This must be out of some kind of church. The building itself is starting to show its age, which I think is one of the factors in the company wanting to shut down. If you go in the winter, you definitely want to bring warm clothes because most of it is unheated, even the indoor parts. And you'll want to bring a flashlight and solid shoes because there are some areas with low light and some areas with funny floors. Again, it's kind of like a treasure hunt through almost an abandoned building. And this is the kind of store where I can't walk in there and walk out again without buying something, even if it has nothing to do with what I was originally looking for, even if it was something I never planned on buying. This is the kind of place where I will spot something, and again, as long as it has a price tag and that price tag is reasonable, I'll walk out with stuff. And yeah, I ended up getting some organ pipes from here. I don't quite know what we'll do with them. Maybe we'll make a ridiculous musical horn for Tuggy Tugboat or something. I kind of wanted to buy some of these bigger organ pipes. It looks like there was an entire church worth of organ pipes in here, maybe multiple churches. There were definitely pews and altars and other church parts in here, along with all the house parts and other building parts. So yeah, every type of building, every type of interior from every type of building eventually ends up in Bauer Brothers Salvage for sale. Now, I don't come here all the time, but I've gone to Bauer Brothers a few times in the past looking for random stuff for my house, random stuff for projects, and it's the kind of store where it really helps to keep an open mind. If you don't know exactly what you're looking for, That's a positive because you'll find stuff that you didn't know you were looking for, and you might not find exactly the right thing you have pictured in your head when you walk in, but you'll probably find something that's close enough or can be made to work for whatever your project is. It's also just really cool to see all the old stuff in here. It's almost like a disorganized museum of home interiors from the past century. Appliances, decorative panels, cabinetry, just all kinds of stuff. Anyway, if you live in the Twin Cities and want to check out Bauer Brothers Salvage before they eventually maybe close, I'll throw the address and link down in the description below and you can go check them out. And if you live outside the Twin Cities and don't have the chance to go to Bauer Brothers, well, I hope you enjoy the brief video tour that I have here. I'm sorry I couldn't devote more time to showing every little thing in this building, but again, this is multiple floors, multiple wings. This is a huge space. Again, check out the Bauer Brothers link down in the description if you want to learn more about the store. Thank you to everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.